200 alien warships hover over the moon. Earth was exiled, quarantined, declared too dangerous for the galaxy. 48 hours to surrender, or die. But humanity built something they never should have known. A weapon that folds space itself. One pulse, and the entire Kronathi Armada is scattered across 17,000 light-years. Alive, perfectly intact, but powerless. The exiled have returned. Humanity doesn't beg. Humanity decides. The Kronathi Armada materialized at Luna's orbit with the arrogance of gods. 200 warships, each the size of Manhattan, their hulls rippling with bioluminescent threat displays. They'd come to deliver judgment. Earth had 48 hours to surrender. Commander Elias Rourke stood in the war room beneath Geneva, watching the alien fleet blot out the stars. His reflection in the tactical display looked older than his 37 years. Behind him, Dr. Mina Reeves clutched a datapad, her knuckles white. "They're broadcasting on all frequencies," she whispered. "Same message. Humanity is quarantined. Approach will be met with extinction." The Kronathi had exiled Earth 6 months ago, declared humanity too volatile, too unpredictable for galactic society. They'd erected an energy barrier at the heliopause, trapping Sol's system behind an impenetrable wall. No ships in, no ships out. A cosmic prison for an entire species. But exile had given Earth something unexpected. Time. "Are we ready?" Rourke asked. Reeves nodded, though her hand trembled. "The Lattice is online. But Elias, we've only run simulations. We don't know what it'll actually. Show them." On Earth's moon, in Tycho Crater, something awakened. The Lattice had taken 4 months to construct, a network of quantum resonators woven through lunar regolith, powered by humanity's entire stockpile of antimatter. Its blueprints had come from the strangest source, archaeological ruins on Mars, left by a civilization that had disappeared 30,000 years ago. Warnings in mathematics, instructions for a weapon that could fold space like paper. The Kronathi flagship, Sovereign's Talon, detected the energy spike immediately. Their admiral, Keth Varos, felt his chest cavity plates vibrate with alarm. "What are the primitives doing?" His sensor officer's antennae quivered. "Unknown signature, Admiral. Power readings are... That's impossible. Their entire civilization couldn't generate." The Lattice fired. It wasn't a beam or a projectile. Reality itself twisted. Where the Kronathi fleet existed in one instant, 200 ships, 4 million souls, and in the next, they were simply elsewhere. Keth Varos found himself staring at familiar stars in an unfamiliar arrangement. "Position." We're 17,000 light-years from Sol, Admiral. In the outer veil. How did? "All ships, report." Every vessel had been displaced. Perfectly intact, fully operational, but scattered across a volume of space 3,000 light-years wide. It would take them decades to regroup, centuries to return. Earth had won without destroying a single ship. In Geneva's war room, Rourke exhaled for what felt like the first time in hours. The holographic display showed empty space where the Armada had been. No debris, no signatures, just gone. "Displacement confirmed," Reeves said, her voice cracking. "They're alive, but scattered across the Perseus arm. The weapon worked exactly as the ruins suggested." Rourke wanted to feel victorious. Instead, he felt the weight of what they'd done. How long before they tell the rest of the galaxy what happened here? Already happening. The Kronathi aren't the only ones watching us anymore. She was right. Within hours, subspace communications lit up across 70 star systems. Humanity, the exiled species, the cosmic prisoners, had just demonstrated a weapon that could relocate entire fleets instantaneously. They hadn't destroyed their enemy. They'd humiliated them. More importantly, they'd proven exile wouldn't contain them. Rourke pulled up the next report, and his blood went cold. Mina, tell me you're seeing this. 16 different civilizations had sent diplomatic envoys toward the barrier. Not warships. Ambassadors. The Tyvari Consortium, who'd voted for humanity's exile. The Helion Confederacy, who'd stayed neutral. Even the Vermilion Hive, who'd proposed humanity's complete extermination, sent a delegation. Earth's isolation had ended. They're afraid, Reeves said quietly. Not of us. Of being on the wrong side when the barrier falls. Rourke thought about the Lattice, still humming beneath Luna's surface. About the Martian ruins that had yielded its secrets. About the message carved in mathematical constants alongside the weapon's blueprints. They will cage you. You must teach them why cages are built with doors. Prepare a transmission, Rourke ordered. Tell them we're ready to talk. But make sure they understand. Earth negotiates from strength now. We didn't break exile to beg for readmission. What do we ask for? Rourke smiled grimly. A seat at the table they denied us. Call it the New Council. Humanity's terms. We help maintain galactic peace with the Lattice as deterrent. In exchange, they dismantle the barrier and accept that Earth isn't going anywhere. Reeves hesitated. And if they refuse? Then we remind them what happened to the Kronathi Armada. We didn't exile them to oblivion. We showed restraint. But restraint is a choice, not a limitation. As diplomatic channels opened and humanity prepared to dictate terms to an empire that had tried to erase them, Rourke stared at the silent lattice beneath the moon. They'd used a dead civilization's weapon to avoid becoming one themselves. The question haunting him, who built those Martian ruins? And why did their warnings speak of cages? What had happened to them? The stars hold their breath. The exiled have returned. What happens when humanity stops asking for permission? Like and subscribe for more stories.